Hello everyone. I hope that all of you are doing great. In this video, I will share my observations related to display of Asus A15 gaming laptop. Its model number is HN145T. I purchased it recently. Initially when I purchased this laptop, so I searched on internet and googled about its display quality. So where I find that its display colors are not so much punchy and it is not good for content generation like that. Well, my experience in this is different. Uh, Basically the overall the color quality of the display is what I feel it is acceptable, especially if you browse any internet or if you are watching movies. And especially my work is towards the technical side, where I use the Visual Studio and the MATLAB tools and the other development tools. So in that kind of a scenario, I never faced any kind of a difficulty with its display or the color gamut. This is one point. And the secondly, what I feel that what I faced that actually at some instances or at in some windows, the sharpness in the fonts is bit missing. This is could be due to of its scaling or it's a HD screen. I don't know about that. So in this video, I will demonstrate you different windows. The sharpness of fonts are lesser as it should be. So let's have a look at this. In this window, you can see the sharpness of fonts are very much clear. All the fonts are good, and simply if you click here at say let's say music folder and check its properties, and here you can notice that especially at this part, oh sorry, especially at this part, the journal, sharing, security and location, here the sharpness in the fonts are bit missing. So I don't know its exact reason, and I hope that it is visible in this video to all of you, because it's a very kind of a thin difference, right? And if you see here in this at this side, the sharpness of fonts are very much clear. Okay, this is a one example, and the second example is, let's minimize this thing. uh, Now I'm going to open application CPU ID, and here in this window again you can see the type of sharpness in the fonts, right? And I did one experiment with this. For example, if you read it AMD Ryzen 5 mobile, so the sharpness is bit missing, what I feel or what I observed in that, right? So let's close this, and if you change the properties of this application under compatibility mode and say change high DPI settings, override high DPI scaling behavior, okay, apply, okay, okay. Now let's once again open it. So here, after changing its settings, the sharpness in the fonts is much more. Maybe you can notice that, okay, and right, and if you see the again, let's say if I check the properties of this and see here, it's a side-by-side comparison. What I mean to say, if you see the properties windows of this application, like security, journal, detail, shortcut, other things, the sharpness in the fonts are bit missing. And I will give you one more example. Let's open this partition manager, and here it's a big window. Here you can see the again the sharpness in the fonts like system, disk, partition. It is all is missing. It is not as much clear as it should be. And in this case, if you change the properties of its DPI settings, then what happens? The size of font is too much small and it is difficult to read this kind of a size. So this is my observation. I hope that the contents of this video is useful to you. Thank you very much for watching this video and have a nice day.